White House bars New York Post from attending Biden event. The White House barred the New York Post from attending President Biden's event on Monday, where he talked about investing in airline accountability. The New York Post's White House correspondent, Stephen Nelson, wrote he was not given press credentials that he requested on Sunday. This was a surprise move from the White House, and Nelson heavily suggested that the decision was tied to the looming legal troubles facing Biden's son, Hunter. Stephen Nelson press credentials rejected. The White House did not indicate there were space limitations when rejecting Nelson's credentials. However, he did obtain a photo from Daily Caller's White House correspondent, Diana Gibova, which showed empty seats at Monday's event. Nelson reported that there were about 20 empty press seats in total. Nelson told Fox News Digital that there was relatively light interest in Monday's event since Biden hasn't taken many questions from reporters in recent months. So a lot of people didn't even RSVP, he added. Mysterious pre-screening program. Nelson replied to the email rejecting his press credentials with a list of questions about what he dubbed the White House's mysterious pre-screening program that was implemented to curate which reporters can attend presidential events. He pressed whether access is denied based on their coverage of the Biden administration. However, the White House did not respond to Nelson's inquiry. New York Post's history with Hunter Biden scandals. Nelson has a lengthy track record in grilling the White House about the scandals plaguing Hunter Biden. The New York Post has been aggressive with its reporting about the First Family saga, famously breaking the bombshell report about his laptop during the 2020 presidential election. The New York Post correspondent helped spearhead an open letter to the White House last year to lift any restrictions on reporters and granting access for all events, which was supported by journalists from a large swath of news organizations including the New York Times, CNN, CBS News, Politico, and Fox News. Hunter Biden's legal troubles. Monday's event came just days after a report that federal prosecutors are nearing a decision on whether to indict the president's son over tax and gun-related violations. One whistleblower from the IRS is alleging through an attorney that the agency's investigation into Hunter Biden had been politicized, while a separate whistleblower from the FBI has told GOP lawmakers that there is a document within the Bureau that outlines a bribery scheme involving then Vice President Joe Biden accepting foreign money in exchange for favored policy. However, those lawmakers have acknowledged they have not seen the evidence but view the whistleblower as trustworthy. Biden defends son. Meanwhile, Biden continues defending his beleaguered son, most recently in an interview with MSNBC on Friday. When asked how potential criminal charges brought by his own Department of Justice will impact his presidency, Biden told MSNBC's Stephanie Ruhle, "First of all, my son's done nothing wrong. I trust him, I have faith in him, and it impacts my presidency by making me feel proud of him." During the same interview, Biden knocked the negative press coverage he has received, suggesting it's to blame for his bad polling as he recently launched his re-election bid. All they've heard is negative news for 3 years. Everything is negative, Biden said. I'm not being critical of the press, but you turn on the television, the only way you're going to get a hit is if there's something negative. Conclusion. The White House's decision to bar the New York Post from attending President Biden's event on Monday is raising eyebrows. While the White House did not respond to Nelson's inquiry about the mysterious pre-screening program for reporters, many suspect that the decision was tied to the New York Post's aggressive reporting about the First Family saga and Hunter Biden's legal troubles. This move also comes amid increasing pressure on the White House as federal prosecutors are nearing a decision on whether to indict Hunter Biden over tax and gun-related violations. Biden's unwavering defense of his son is also drawing scrutiny from critics, especially as the allegations against Hunter Biden continue to mount. While the president has repeatedly stated that his son has done nothing wrong, whistleblowers from the IRS and FBI have raised serious concerns about the politicization of investigations into Hunter Biden's alleged wrongdoings. The New York Post has a history of aggressive reporting on the Biden family, and it remains to be seen whether the White House's decision to bar its reporter from attending Monday's event will lead to further tensions between the administration and the media. As the legal troubles facing Hunter Biden continue to unfold, it is clear that this story will remain in the spotlight for the foreseeable future.